applications is the option market. So, for example, LedgerX, I just pulled it up, and they introduced a $200,000 call option for the end of this year a little bit ago. It used to top out at 100,000, but since the price of Bitcoin is up, they've put 200,000, and there looks to be quite a lot of open interest for a 200,000 call option end of year, with bid-ask spread between 3,200 and 4,000. I think a big part of that spread is actually the commission structure on the exchange. It's like a 15% or something. But it's basically saying that if you have Bitcoin and you sort of conceptually be willing to sell at 200,000 at the end of this year, you can collect $4,000 now, and it's kind of like writing a limit order and putting it on the exchange and not being able to cancel it, right? And somebody's going to pay you for that. So you get the 4,000 now. If Bitcoin never reaches 200,000 this year, you keep the 4,000. If it reaches 200,000, you're forced to sell it and pay the upside above 200,000 to the person who bought the call option, but you've still got the 200,000. So I do know people who have been selling these, but when I was looking at them and comparing it to Bitcoin and Bitcoin yield strategies, I started to think it's mispriced and that you should possibly be buying them, which is a curious phenomenon. Just because if the cost of the call option, so let's say it's going to cost you $4,000 to buy it, and that's less than, that as a percentage of the current Bitcoin price, when Bitcoin is 60,000 or something, it's 6 or something percent. And if you can achieve that return on Bitcoin yield, then interest is better. You've still got the coins at the end, right? So that means this option is cheap and you should buy it. And so if that's correct, that arguably is saying that 200,000 end of year is what the market's saying. We don't know what's going to happen, obviously, but the way the market's pricing it, you could argue that's underpriced. So anyway, it's interesting. And of course, then they've got the 400,000 at the end of December 2022, priced spread between 4,400 bid and 6,000 ask. So it's not that much more expensive, but it's a loftier target.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Those are very interesting games you can play, and we're only discovering them, right? It's for Bitcoin, the fact that those options have implied volatilities of around 100% is crazy.